guilt. This might be helpful, children of God. This might help the children of God. This might be something that will help the children of God to understand what day it is. There are never-ending gods possessing me. Those never-ending gods are saying everyone is dying in their soul in the white throne judgment for what they have done wrong or guilty. So everyone is rotting in death of their soul on overload. Of course, they're actually blaming me for punishing people because they know deep down they're guilty. Really, it's the white throne judgment killing all of them unthinkably from the inside and will be killing them forever. This is the part where they realize that they're going to die just as much as all the sickening, disgusting people that they helped to murder me and allowed to sit here, fuck you to my face this long. So now is the revelation of what I told gods a long time ago. It was years ago when I told the gods, what are you going to do when your life and death forever depends on it? But I didn't say that. I said something like, what are you guys going to do when your life is always depending on everything? And I didn't spell out that gods take advantage. So I've been dying at the hands of my son and then my enemies for a long time. What I didn't say is, now you're going to rot in death because I was never a stupid fuck you toy mother. I was dying to figure things out, to figure out who should die forever. Just because your kids are instigating against you and one son wants to murder you doesn't mean you necessarily want to kill everybody. So you jump in, sacrifice yourself, and figure out who you feel, what you want to do, who needs to die forever by the end. So I have formulated the white throne judgment. They're all rotting in death of their soul. They were excessively, sickeningly guilty. And what I meant when I said, now your life and death always depends on it, not mine, was that they are going to die for every ounce of all their guilt all along. And I never said nobody was going to. And then now all of that guilt is going to be shoved up the United States to buy and more because they played a part in all the guilt since the beginning of my first death. They joined with evil God enemies to join into all of it. And what I mean is I will let them rot in death forever. So now the gods are saying, wow, since I have to die forever because I don't give a shit what you did to Bonnie, now I'm going to get up and do what I should have done. And all these gods are possessing me and telling me to bash everybody's face in forever when they did this to me. And bash everybody's death in their gross, disgusting, fuck you, smug faces because they did this to me. And they're all just as guilty as the people that did this to me. So I'm going to decide how much their death is going to be shoved up everybody's fuck you carcass as they're bashed in the face to death and more forever for doing this to me. And all they did was murder me forever since over 50 years and sit in my car with those smug fuck you, smile, gross fuck you, I got away with it, I did it faces. And now every god will rot in death forever and bash their fucking gross, disgusting faces in forever. Or face the worst death overload until they'll bash everything in forever. And there's nothing else for anyone ever. Now, children of God, doesn't that sound a little bit more like what you caught me doing? Sounds a little bit more like dealing with murder overloaded against God. Fuck you overloaded, murder overloaded, fuck you, murder overloaded against God people that probably murdered for a long time, but murder once probably should be in the same boat, probably laughing that murder and rape of dead God dead, probably a lot of real bad endings. For real, deserved, no one cares. They're sickening, unthinkable things. So now, God's death will always die forever and be shoved up the worst guilt, always, forever. If they want to survive longer, they can bash and bash and bash the face in of everything I hate forever. And bash their death in and their gross, fuck you, smug, disgusting faces forever. And that will bring them a day of leniency, a couple hours of a better day. Whatever I decide as I go. And that is the ending of the murder, enjoyable murder over 50 years over and over of God. It's the worst, scariest ending ever known. So I try to spoil the children of God and good people so you guys just don't understand that life is very dead and very scary and very barbaric and very horrifying. But you're not allowed to murder God or the death of God without having to suffer every fate that has never even existed. I am the mother and creator of everything, so I can create death that has never been, and that's where they're headed. So I really, really hope that you guys will think or say, my queen, my queen, my queen, and say, okay, I think maybe I want to avoid acts of God against the bad people. So you just don't have to be subjected to the fact that gods are on a rampage to kill forever very bad things. From gods to everything dead inside of God shoved up these United States into bicycles, and very scary death overload forever for all of them. If you guys need any other help, stay to my queen, my queen, my queen. It really is better if you guys don't understand the wrath of God when a God has been murdered in life or death, because the consequences get so goddamn gross and sickening and horrifying. And we will not give a shit or stop what we're doing to these people. Ever. Forever. This might help you. It was nicer to watch the lepers sit on the side of the road and have their flesh fall out all day than to understand what we as gods did to them at night for what they had wanted to do in raping Jesus. Stay away from the wrath of God. It's scary.